don't take this list seriously because the AFC is absolute dog shit. All right, so at number 4 and 5, I mean this is a tie. I don't know who to put where. So Houston and Indy, I mean they both equally as flawed, right? I mean both of them go into Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs, but then I mean like how do you lose to the Raiders at home, right? Not only lose, like get completely fucked by the Raiders at home. And how do you only put up 10 points against Carolina at home? Like Carolina's a good football team, but come on. Like you got to be competitive. So I mean, I know Brissett's been fantastic this year, but he could win the MVP, and I would still think in the back of my mind, man, I if Andrew Luck had been playing, how good would this Colts team be? And that's all. I mean, hey, they can't avoid that. Maybe he comes back, maybe he doesn't at some point, but they just that is always going to be looming over the team and over the fan base at least. Like, man, this really was a good football team that Andrew Luck just left. And if he had stayed, they could have really made a run for the AFC. Texans, on the other hand, I mean, they're they're what the Colts were 5 years ago, right? It's just Watson making all the plays, saving that football team. He really is that special. He is just saving he's saving Bill O'Brien's job. He is, oh my God, he is fantastic. He's saving a lot of jobs there in Houston. Holy fuck. So, at number 3, listen, this is the only other team in the AFC that I could see making any kind of game against New England or Kansas City, and that's the Buffalo Bills. Because I saw it, right? How often does a team against the New England Patriots as 7-point underdogs, right, have a missed field goal, a red zone that ends up in no points, 3 interceptions, and the game comes down to a block punt for a touchdown, and they end up losing by 6. And their quarterback gets knocked out. Like, everything that could go wrong went wrong, and everything that they could have done to throw that game, they did, and Buffalo still should have won that game, right? I think they had 3 times as many first downs as New England in that game, but listen, Sean McDermott, he is really a fantastic coach, and he does such a great job with that defense. And Josh Allen, I mean, I don't know what to say about Josh Allen, because he should be way better. The talent is there. It's just if he can just stop doing these really, really stupid things every once in a while, they'd be 6-0 right now, leading their division. So we all know who these next 2 teams are. It's Kansas City, New England. But I will say, the championship game is going to be in Foxborough this year. We all know that at this point, but I don't know what Bill Belichick is going to do to stop Patrick Mahomes this time, because he stopped him for 1 half last year, and I think he put up 24 points in 6 minutes. And that's against Bill Belichick. That is fucking ridiculous. You can't fool this man too many times. And remember, when they played him in Foxborough on Sunday Night Football last year, they stalled him in the first half also. And they ended up putting up, I think, 40 points. You cannot hold this Chiefs offense the whole game. You just have to hope that you can just stall them for a half, a quarter, and then hold on, right? You just got to hold on. And if there's any team that can do it, it's New England, because they've done it twice. But I got to think that the third time is the charm, and that Kansas City's going to win one of these games, right? And quickly on New England, people say they've played an easy schedule, but they've blown every fucking team out, so come on.